Exalting Pain, Ignoring Pain. What Do We Do with Suffering? By Ed Welch from spring 1994 in the Journal of Biblical Counseling. The church consists of people who sit in a pool of their own tears. So believe a growing number of pastors, counselors, and lay people. There are no formal polls or rigorous statistics to prove this assumption, but many Christians would agree. More importantly, God's word agrees and goes one step further and states that the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth. Romans 8:22. Human life entails misery and woe, broken relationships, agonizing illness, the prospect of one's own death, depression, injustice and atrocity, quiet yet paralyzing fear, memories of sexual victimization, the death of a child, and many other painful problems leave none unscathed. It would be impossible to minimize the breadth and depth of suffering both in the church and the world. But this proposition sits at a juncture where Christians are pulled in one of two directions. Some exalt pain, others deny pain. Some are bleeding hearts, others are stoics. Some are pain counselors, others are sin counselors. Pain counselors are expert at having people feel understood. Sin counselors are expert at understanding the call to obedience even when there is pain. Pain counselors run the risk of overemphasizing pain to where the elevation of suffering becomes the thing of first importance. Sin counselors run the risk of rendering personal pain of little or no importance. Pain counselors can be slow to lead sufferers in responding to the gospel of Christ in faith and obedience. Sin counselors can run the danger of breeding stoics whose response of obedience is unaware of God's great compassion. Pain counselors might provide a context that enhances blame shifting and the counselee's sense of innocent victimization. Sin counselors may be so concerned about blame shifting that they have a poorly developed theology of suffering. There are pitfalls to each.